And I said, okay, what am I paying for? Without going into too much of itemizing all that, but the process was itemizing. I discovered I had about 140 plus dollars in subscriptions that I forgot about. And if it wasn't for the act of like, let me sit down, let me buckle down and find out where do I have a leak in my system, I would have never discovered that. Like I was able to save myself at least $120 by canceling those subscriptions and knowing that that's coming in every month now, right? Save that $120 a month every month until I added some other expenditure, right? Which ties back to what you're saying about I don't know if I could afford it. Well, don't know if you can afford most things until you go through your numbers and see if you truly afford it.
Power says 60% of US households have 4 or more streaming services in the United States, right? Right now, the average price is about $69 to $73 a month for all those streaming services in that household. 4 or more subscriptions per, in 60% of the households, $69 to $70 a month. I'm not saying get rid of them all, but maybe look at what you're doing. Be like, are you in a place to where, hey, I'm not even watching these? Go out there. There's things like Tubi,
Yep.
Freevee. These are
Yep.
free. These are free apps that there's ads on there, of course. And man, I mean, you got Netflix that they have an ad base now, right? You could pay like $7, $8 a month, and you still got to watch ads. And I'm like, you kidding me? I have Amazon Prime, right? And the reason I had Prime was so I didn't have to do ads. And all of a sudden they're like, by the way, you only get no ads now for like Prime Originals. You got to pay an extra $3 a month if you want no ads. And I'm just like, this is getting ridiculous. So yeah, if you're at home or just you're listening, you're driving, however you're listening to us, you're like, man, I have streaming services. Don't go waste your money. And you won't know until you sit down and do a budget.
You guys both kind of mentioned, with your debt and building a game plan. And that's, in addition to finding the leak, a budget really helps you build a game plan towards tackling that debt, which is the second rung on that pyramid, debt management. I took a deep look at all of the debt that I had, and my budget really, put some things into perspective and let me allocate, extra funds that I had, stuff like that, to actually tackling the debt, getting out of it quickly, and then opening up